Behold the practical operation of this internal slave trade. The American slave trade sustained by American politics and American religion. Here you will see men and women reared like swine for the market. You know what is a swine drover? I will show you a man drover. They inhabit all our southern states. They populate the country and crowd the highways of the nation with droves of human stock. You will see one of these human flesh jobbers armed with pistol, whip, and bowie knife, driving a company of 100 men, women, and children from the Potomac to the slave market at New Orleans. These wretched people are to be sold singly or in lots to suit purchasers. They are food for the cotton fields and the deadly sugar mill.
Mark the sad procession as it moves wearily along, and the inhuman wretch who drives them. Hear his savage yells and his blood-chilling oaths as he hurries on his affright captives. There, see the old man with locks thin and gray. Cast one glance, if you please, upon that young mother whose shoulders are bare to the scorching sun, her briny tears falling on the brow of the babe in her arms. See, too, that girl of 13 weeping. Yes, weeping as she thinks of the mother from whom she has been torn. The drove moves tardily. Heat and sorrow have nearly consumed their strength. Suddenly you hear a quick snap, like the discharge of a rifle. The fetters clink, and the chains rattles simultaneously. Your ears are saluted with a scream that seems to have torn its way to the center of your soul. The crack you heard was the sound of the slave whip. The scream you heard was from the woman you saw with the babe. Her speed had faltered under the weight of her child and her chains. That gash on her shoulder tells her to move on.
Follow this drove to New Orleans. Attend the auctions. See the men examined like horses. See the forms of women rudely and brutally exposed to the shocking gaze of American slave buyers. See this drove sold and separated forever. And never forget the deep, sad sobs that arose from the scattered multitudes. Tell me, citizens, where, under the sun, you can witness a spectacle more fiendish and shocking. Yet, this is but a glance at American slave trade as it exists at this moment in this ruling part of the United States.
I was born amid such sights and scenes. To me, the American slave trade is a terrible reality. The flesh mongers gather up their victims by dozen and drive them chained to the general depot at Baltimore. When a sufficient number has been collected here, a ship is chartered for the purpose of conveying the foreign crew to Mobile or to New Orleans. From the slave prison to the ship, they are usually driven in the darkness of night. In deep, still darkness of midnight, I have been offered arrows by the dead, heavy footsteps, and the piteous cries of chain gangs that passed our door.
Fellow citizens, this murderous traffic is today an active operation in this boasted republic. In the solitude of my spirit, I see clouds of dust raised on the highways of the South. I see the bleeding footsteps. I hear the doleful wail of fettered humanity. On the way to the slave markets, where the victims are to be sold like horses, sheep, and swine, knocked off to the highest bidder, there I see the tenderest ties ruthlessly broken to gratify the lust, caprice, and rhapsody of the buyers and sellers of men. My soul sickens at the sight.